Hey everyone, Scott here to discuss A Dog's Journey, starring Marge Helgenberger, Betty Giplin, Henry Lau, Catherine Prescott, Dennis Quaid, and Josh Gad, and directed by Gail Mancuso. I don't know if I said that right, please forgive me. Now, before I get into this movie, I must say right now, I'm not going to do A Dog's Way Home because that one looks just too sad to me. And it's not even a part of this series as far as I can tell you. Let's just get into this movie, shall we? We pick up with Bailey, returning voice of Josh Gad, having the best life with his favorite owner, Ethan, returned by Dennis Quaid, with his wife, Hannah, this time played by Marge Helgenberger, as they have a little granddaughter named CJ from their daughter, Gloria, played by Betty Giplin, who really doesn't like Bailey all that much, which is surprising as she doesn't keep her eyes on CJ as she goes in the horse pit and almost gets killed, which is really bad parenting as she was pregnant at an early age. Ethan takes Bailey to the vet because she had a big lump in for some reason, and I like the beginning stuff, but I don't necessarily like Gloria because she is a bad parent and she wants to take CJ away. Get rid of Gloria. She wants to take CJ away from her grandparents as she's a spoiled little girl with her child on her, which was very sad, but I wish CJ would stay with the grandparents because they're better protection than she is. And she's just a terrible mother. But I do like where this goes, except when Bailey dies as a dog, which was the only time I think I cried in the movie theaters as he wishes Bailey to look after CJ. And I really do like this request as different dogs. I think it's rather sweet. Bailey becomes another dog as it's now a girl named Molly. One day her friend Rocky goes away and sees CJ coincidentally and comes up to her as Rocky is adopted by CJ's friend Trent. And she takes Molly home and destroys a lot of things, and Gloria has a date for the night as she makes CJ make her own dinner, which is such a bad thing for a parent to do to their kids. To begin with, and CJ and Trent call the original owner to Molly, I'll say, to let her know they want to keep the dog in Gloria's voice, and the two dogs play together with their owners, and this is another sweet doggy movie, but not as good as A Dog's Purpose in my opinion. Despite I don't like Gloria in this movie, Molly watches CJ grow up as a teenager and played by Catherine Prescott, as she wants to move away to New York City for college. As she knows Gloria is a terrible person, and parent, I'll say, CJ meets Shane, who ends up being CJ's boyfriend for a brief moment or two, as Shane is jealous of her friend Trent, and he is another character I don't necessarily like in this movie because he's just as evil as Gloria, and it's at the beginning of the movie. As one night he gets drunk and ends up being at a party, and she ends up being arrested thanks to Shane, as Molly ends up in a pound and Trent comes to the rescue. And I honestly wish CJ gets together with Trent as he's a good influence. CJ and Molly do community service with after the party incident, as this dog is so cute. I don't remember the kind of dog it is, but it's brown and white. And it's the cutest dog in the movie. Please look it up. Ethan and Hannah wants to see CJ as Gloria is led to believe they're invading their privacy. Where is a mild groaner, I'll say. Shane harasses CJ at community service, and Gloria is dumped and drunk, and she doesn't act like a good parent and responds so badly to CJ can't stand being in the town they're living in anymore. As she takes off with the car, Shane tries to get CJ's attention as he crashes her car down and kills Molly, and he does hit and run where he gets away, and this segment is dramatic, but it's not great. That may be my least favorite segment in this movie. Molly becomes a different dog named Big Dog as he lives with Joe in his shop, as one day he smells CJ in the store and wants to go with CJ, as she wins $50 from the lotto ticket, and he goes after CJ, and he can't run any faster, Big Dog, and Joe picks him up as he feels depressed day after day as he gave up as Big Dog and dies in the bushes, which I don't know how I felt about Joe, except he's likable at best. He became a new dog named Max as he hears the sound of CJ's bracelet, as he's not very friendly to other people, as she wears a hoodie. And I thought it was clever when Max goes on the bus to chase after CJ, as he picked CJ and she adopts him and another dog named Duke that lives with her boyfriend, who seems rather abusive to her. CJ walks dogs every day as a living, and one day Max senses Trent as he and CJ recognize each other and talk for a little bit, and they laugh and enjoy each other's company. And CJ's boyfriend, Barry, I guess is his name, had to go, and they had a fight, and she leaves Max. And Max and Dukes hate Barry, and Duke stayed with him, which is rather odd to me. Max and CJ move around a lot as they bump into Trent with his girlfriend Lisa, who seems rather jealous towards CJ, and the character is evil, but least evil as Trent senses CJ has stage fright. As they have a discussion about it, as he feels wiped out, and she recommends him to see a doctor, and he does, and he has cancer, and Lisa doesn't take it well and breaks up with him like a snap of a finger, which is for the best. And I do like CJ and Trent's chemistry together. It works pretty good, in my opinion. Trent gets his treatment cured and now is bald, and they spend so much time together as she is about to give up music, which has been her dreams for years. Excuse me. And she learns one day that Trent is cancer-free, which does sound beautiful, particularly in that scene. CJ meets Gloria at an outside dining area, and brings Max with her, and they talk about her 9-month sober-free, and tells her what a bad mother she is, and how sorry she is about how bad of a mother she was, as she was angry and scared for when her husband and CJ's father died, as he, with the grandparents, wrote letters to them with CJ before she was born, and she continues to write music and performs her songs at a nightclub, I'll say, with Trent by her side, and the crowd loves her songs when she sings at a bar. And they go on a road trip to the farm Ethan and Hannah own and was at as a baby, as they come up to the door and are very happy to see CJ, as they see photos of her parents, as Ethan tells CJ Max is Bailey and how he had a purpose to protect CJ, which was a really cute way to show that Max and Bailey are the same dog, but it's weird too at the same time, as she witnesses it with her 2 eyes and realizes Trent is the love of her life, as she knows about the weird story of the 2 movies, I'll just say. But it is very cute and sweet as they get married and had a baby, and Ethan passes away, which was a sad way to end the character, and Max passes away, and in a dreamland, as many different dogs runs towards Ethan, and the climax was good, but not as great as the previous movie, in my opinion anyways. Now it's time for the rating. I'll give this movie a 7.4 out of 10. Not quite as good as the previous movie, but I still liked it. And I don't know why critics are going hard on the 2 movies. I mean, they're not that bad. I personally think they're sweet and a little bit sad at the same time, admittedly. And there's a few characters I don't really like in this movie, and I named them off. And it has a good ending, but by the end of the day, I won't buy this on Blu-ray, but it still was a very cute movie. So that's my recommendation for A Dog's Journey, and I would like to thank you guys for joining me for this series, and until next time,